In a continent where 54% of startups fail, 9 Kenyan ventures stood ready to take off. In March 2025, the Spark Accelerator Program held its inaugural Demo Day, where founders took the stage to showcase their products and services to investors. The Demo Day marked the culmination of the accelerator, providing startups with a platform to entice investors, secure funding, and network with them. Watching closely were investor heavyweights: Chui Investors, Enza Capital, Front End Ventures, Sumitomo Corporation, and PwC as advisors, waiting to bet on the country's next breakout business. But what exactly were they searching for?
One of the most important criteria for us is that those participating startups post revenue. I think it's important that startups already have a product or services that they already serve and have with a proven demand in the market. And if the business of this startup has disruptive ideas and create game-changing products that can transform the market.
Sumitomo Corporation, a Japanese multinational with a rich history spanning over 400 years, is in Kenya. It's not just watching, it's investing. In collaboration with M-Pesa and Safaricom, Sumitomo Corporation is supporting early-stage startups to grow and scale their businesses. And it's not just about the money.
Some of the crucial needs of startups include access to capital, of course, access to market, access to technology, access to partners, etc. And this startup accelerator, the Spark Accelerator Program, is a very unique in a way that it tries to develop a collaboration between a corporate, which is essentially Safaricom and M-Pesa, that has a huge presence in Kenyan market. And we're trying to connect and match the needs and necessities of startups to unlock with the some of the assets that Safaricom and M-Pesa holds to unlock the growth of those startups.
That's not all Sumitomo is looking for. It's also seeking a strong team that can drive business growth.
I believe having a, let's say, world-class team is also important in demonstrating a leadership in a larger structure to scale the business.
At the end of the Demo Day, calls for applications for the second cohort were announced and would run from 1st April to 15th May. The applications were open to startups in technology, fintech, and the creative economy. For Sumitomo, which holds the purse strings, its ideal startup checks a few critical boxes. However, while having groundbreaking ideas is a good start, they want to see traction, not just great thoughts on paper. Some of the startups from the first cohort that have attracted customers and met market demand are the award-winning Chums, which has expanded to Rwanda, Twiva, which has partnered with e-commerce platforms Alibaba and Masoko, and Nobook, which is streamlining Chama collections with digital solutions.
If the startup happens to in the ideation phase, then I don't think it'll be unlikely that there will be enough time to explore meaningful relationship or collaboration with Safaricom and M-Pesa during the program time.
The fintech market remains increasingly competitive in Kenya. Still, Sumitomo is taking a keen interest in other emerging technologies such as AI and digital content. Kenya continues to be an attractive destination for investors, with startups experiencing significant growth. In 2024, despite a significant downturn in venture capital funding, Kenya was among the big 4 countries in Africa, which accounted for 84% of the total funding. According to AfriLabs, a network that supports innovation hubs, venture capital funding dropped to $2.2 billion, a 25% decrease from 2023. Startups, however, continue to adapt through alternative funding and sector diversification. So, If you are a startup looking to catch Sumitomo Corporation's eye, here's one more thing they are looking for.
Unlike typical funds, investment funds, we don't have a definite investment horizon. And since we don't operate in a fixed investment term, essentially we are a long-term investor. So that's why we want to build a long-term, enduring relationship with the startups. And for us to seriously consider investing, I think it's important that the startups also has a long-term vision that we can share together. And effectively, so at least 5 years, maybe 10 years. So we're looking that much ahead.